Hi, I'm Julie Huddig, President of the Board of the Foundation of CVPH. You know how your dollars help serve the better health of this community. Soon you're going to hear and see how you change lives. We thank you all. Peace.
It's been a rough 3 years, I think most people would say, and to get some support from the gracious donors about some very valuable equipment in the ER, it's a nice feeling.
Sometimes patients come into the hospital and because of the medical event that occurred, they either have clothing that have to be taken off when they arrive at the ER. Other times patients come in and they were homeless prior to their hospitalization and really have nothing to discharge. If it's the middle of winter, it can be really dangerous.
Patients who are coming for radiation treatments from far away, as far as North Hudson, Malone, Rushton. There's a lot of gas that is being spent, especially with the increase in gas prices.
Families Helping Family Packs are provided to any family who has an infant who is being transported to another facility for higher level of care.
We are seeing statistics from the American Heart Association that we are less likely to intervene on female victims and minority victims in the community. And all of our mannequins have historically looked like the typical male chest.
You have some kids that maybe are too scared to try or don't get any opportunities in their schools, and they get to meet new kids. So it's great that they can try different, like pickleball. It's one of the fastest growing sports, so especially kids that maybe would not have any idea what it is.
Kids are coming in with a lot of mood dysregulation, sadness, depression, anxiety, thoughts of wanting to harm themselves or somebody else.
Yeah, I was going to have to sleep in my car because the funds were extremely tight at the time. Hi, my name is Brandon Shappy. On behalf of the CVPH Foundation, I'd like to thank them for the donation that they gave to me and my wife so I could travel back and forth to Mass General Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts. My wife had suffered a massive heart attack to where she was on life support and had to be airlifted. Was not sure how I was going to get back and forth, and the CVPH Foundation came through with a generous donation, and I'd like to thank them for all that they have done for my wife and I.
Your donations are providing patients in need with clothing and footwear so that they may discharge from the hospital safely and with dignity.
Your donations to the Fitzpatrick Cancer Center help our patients afford gas to get to their treatments, afford essential medical equipment, and afford essential medications. Your donations make a difference in our community.
Hi, my name is Brandy Murphy, and I'm a patient advocate here at CVPH. A patient advocate bridges the gap between medical staff and the patient, and as well as the family. We help them navigate through the medical terminology and as well as support them while they're here during their stay. If a patient ever needs anything, we have a foundation here at CVPH which helps the patient. For example, we have a funds called Transition for Success, and it helps patients stay at home and get the care they need at home rather than seeking an admission.
Donations to the Alice T. Minor Women and Children's Center truly benefit the people of our community. Some of the items that were donated to our unit for patient use were our Novi wireless fetal monitor, which allows laboring women to move about freely without being confined to their bed. Additionally, we have our CareScape infant monitor, which was purchased to help in the care of compromised babies. And more recently, our cribs, which are purchased for the use of the babies that are born here to be transported in and sleep in safely and comfortably, and are functional as well.
Because of your generosity, we were able to purchase new equipment to our cardiac lab, like this exercise stress bike here for people who cannot walk on a treadmill. We give them the option now to exercise on the bike. It's easier on their joints and people who cannot have a good balance on a treadmill. So thank you.
With generous donations from the Foundation of CVPH, we have been able to purchase diverse CPR mannequins and accessories, Chester chests, venipuncture task trainers, choking vest trainers, and a chest tube trainer, to name a few.
I would like to thank the Foundation and all their supporters for their wonderful gift. We have a cystoscope that allows us to go into the bladder to take out stones. We also have a nephroscope that the Foundation donated for us and paid for, and we'd like to thank them very much.
The Town of Plattsburgh Parks and Recreation Department want to thank the Foundation for helping us provide free art, tennis, and pickleball camps this year, and we also want to thank them for contributing to our family fun runs, who serve over 250 people. We appreciate your generosity.
The CVPH Foundation has helped Shine On build North Country kids with zest,
curiosity, social intelligence,
grit, gratitude,
optimism,
and self-control. Shine true, strong you.
The emergency room here at CVPH has been able to get access to some wonderful items to help take care of our patients, including a tonneau pen, which helps measure the pressure in patients' eyes, a bladder scanner to help assess some of their urinary retention, a vascular access ultrasound Doppler, along with a Oasis room for our staff in the break room, and some new furniture for the waiting room in the emergency room.
Thanks to the foundation of CVPH, we were granted a Doppler for venous and arterial pulse access. Actually, just this morning we were able to use it on a patient that came in which presented with no pulse in her lower leg. We were able to quickly assess the situation, determine she did not have a pulse in that lower leg. We were able to get her transferred to UVM in a matter of just an hour and a half. The efficiency of her care may have even saved her leg this morning.
Hi, I'd like to thank all of the foundation donors for the wonderful things that we've received. We've gotten brand new beds, we've gotten bedding, safety bedding for all of the kids, as well as the wonderful murals that are painted on the walls. It really allows the kids that come in here that are struggling in need of mental health services to feel safe while they're here in the hospital.
Your support has touched thousands of students and hundreds of educators in our region. Our newest partnership with Sweethearts and Heroes is helping children increase empathy, compassion, and communication as they learn to function and cope in a post-pandemic world.
You know, CVPH is changing and saving lives. They've put us in front of thousands of students, hundreds of teachers, and just as importantly, dozens upon dozens of community members. It's allowed community members to feel some of these great issues that young people are going through. I sat and held a young lady's hands who lost her stepmom, who was the most important person in her life, her stepmom. She's got nobody else, and she's gone. That moment would have never happened. That would have never happened without CVPH. It's about opening doors for people to have these deep, hard conversations about what's really happening in our communities and with our children. The community will realize that CVPH has changed and saved lives. And if they don't, it doesn't matter to me because I've seen it. And they should be extremely proud of what they've done for their community.
I'm an annual supporter to the foundation, and I do encourage all the people who are watching to basically support and help as much as they can. You know, whether it's a $1 or $100 or $1,000, you know, each person as much as they can afford. I think this is money well spent.